Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It is Sherelle TV. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you a little bit about home buying in 2021. So, I am no expert. This is not my first rodeo, but this is the first time I'm purchasing a house for my family to live in. And I just wanted to share some tips and tricks that I think might be helpful to those of you who are out there curious and or actually searching for a home. Not everyone, but a lot of people are looking to buy a home right now because there are historically low interest rates. But with that being said, inventory is also low. So it is creating a supply and demand bubble where there are way more buyers than homes on the market. And it creates a seller's market where sellers can charge astronomical prices over what their home is worth, where they will not be paying any buyer's closing costs. Well, they will not be making any concessions because right now the power is in their hands. And the market does change. The market goes in cycles. Sometimes it'll be a buyer's market, sometimes it'll be a seller's market, but there's no way of saying when or for how long these things will occur. So, that being said, it is very challenging in today's market to buy an affordable home. Even in markets where it may have been cheaper than other large cities to buy a home, the home prices are creeping up. I won't even say creeping, they're going up astronomically because people are waiving their appraisals. People are throwing money at the sellers. And let me just back up. When I say waive the appraisal, I mean that most people apply for mortgages, you have a purchase price. The lender sends out an appraiser, they value the home, and the lender will only pay what the house is worth. So people are paying $20, $30, $40,000 over what the home is worth. That means your mortgage lender will not pay that amount. That means you have to come to the table with that in cash. It does not go towards the cost of your mortgage. You are saying, yes, I know that the house is not worth what I offered, and I am willing to pay the difference between what my lender will pay and what I am able to pay in cash. So that blows average home buyers out of the water. Average home buyers, and I say average, take me with a grain of salt, average home buyers who are working class, who have saved money for a down payment, who have decent to excellent credit, who are ready to buy a home for their family, even if it's a starter home. It blows them out of the water because you have home buyers who are also in the same pool who are bringing money with higher salaries from other states and or sales from other states. So you say, just for example, you had a $600,000 home in California and you moved to, let's say, Dallas with the sale money of that home, and you're looking at a home for half of that. You have quite a bit of money to play with here. Whereas someone else, other people, do not have that same flexibility. Before this bubble, all you needed to do was have good credit and have a decent down payment. So it's bringing even more buyers to the table because now you can get conventional financing with 3 to 5% down. It is no longer required to put 20% down on a home. So we have all these buyers and very little homes on the market. So it's like a shark fight for every home, especially if the home is in great condition, especially if the home is in a nice neighborhood, especially if the home was built recently. I mean, when I say recently, I mean in the last 10 to 15 years, especially if the home is in a great school district. All guns blazing, and it's a little frustrating. So I have to take my own advice and be encouraged. We had a plan. We left New York. The plan was to rent for a year while we decided on the neighborhoods that we wanted to raise our family in. And that year is almost up. We have been looking for a few months. We have been window shopping basically since we got here, but seriously looking for the last 2 to 3 months. And we have met quite a few challenges. So getting pre-approved is the first step towards home buying. I mean, also the first step is establishing some savings so that you can put money down and have closing costs and still have money in the bank after you buy said home. then you want to get pre-approved. Also, you want to make sure, I'm all over the place with this, but you want to make sure that you have decent credit as well. Decent credit, we're talking 650 and better. Some lenders will only work with excellent credit because that is just the nature of their business model. There are many lenders out there. Please do your research, compare, and see which lender works for you. There are also home buying programs that may help you with down payment assistance. But also read everything carefully and make sure the terms of all agreements actually apply to you and your goals. So you get pre-approved. You work with an agent because agents have access to listings that maybe are not on realtor.com or zillow.com. It may be something they have a friend, they have a realtor friend, someone who hasn't listed something yet. Sometimes they have an in and out, and they can help you get into houses rather quickly. And even just in terms of making your appointments to go see these houses, realtors are very useful. And when you are the buyer, you do not pay anything. Please be clear. When you are the buyer, you do not pay anything. If someone says differently, they are lying. You do not pay anything as the buyer. So when the seller's closing costs will pay your real estate agent, do not let anyone charge you to take you house shopping. That being said, not because of, anyone charging me. I am on my third realtor. Yes, I do love her. I'll be happy to recommend and share her information. But I do love her. So far, so good. The other two realtors, we just didn't really mesh. I'm needy. I need you to pay attention to me when I call, when I text, when I send you an email. Please get back to me, even if it's a smiley face emoji or thumbs up emoji. Let me know you got my information. Let me know you're going to get back to me. That's just simple respect in business. There's a plane passing. Sorry if you can't hear me that good. But that's just simple respect in business, relationships. And I can't take anything different. So, all that to say, if you're looking for a home, I'm going to share with you the advice of my lender. Don't get caught up in the FOMO. Think about why you're buying a house. Are you buying a house because it's time to have more space for your family and it's something you've always wanted? Are you buying a house because everyone you know is doing it? Are you buying a house because someone told you it's the right time? Are you buying a house because you have a plan and a goal and this is where you're at right now? Just consider where you're at and why you're doing what you're doing, and just make sure that you're not going to get caught up in a unsavory financial situation. You don't want to be in a position where you can't pay your mortgage because you were pushed into a home that you can't afford. So that just be mindful of when you get pre-approved. Your mortgage lender should also be giving you a breakdown of what your average cost will be based on a certain purchase price, just so you have an idea. And if you are not ready to pay that, if it is not something you can see yourself doing, maybe save a little bit more and maybe practice paying that. I know it sounds funny, but like if you're paying $800 rent right now and your mortgage lender says your mortgage payment will be $1,500, try to save the difference. Put it into an account that you don't touch every month. If you're not prepared to pay that, maybe it's not the right time. Maybe you should work on your savings a little more and your credit, because these two things do affect how much your mortgage payment is. If you have excellent credit, you can get a lower interest rate, which will affect how much your payment is. I'm on the patio. I thought it was a cat. There's a huge cat population where I live. I don't know whose cats they are. They're cute and everything, but I don't want to make friends with them. I know, I'm sorry, I digress. But I'm making this video really to just tell you to be encouraged, think about your budget, and to do your due diligence when you're working with realtors, lenders, and when you're looking for a home. I would love to make more videos about the home buying process and possibly what financial freedom looks like for my family. Everyone's definition of financial freedom is different. but just being able to maintain your own finances without being dependent on credit, possibly. But I will get more into that in a later video. As always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys are in Dallas or in whatever city you're in, what is something that's important to you when looking for a home? Comment down below. Let me know what you're looking for, or if you're even looking to buy right now. What do you think of this current home buying market? Is it something that is feasible where you live? Are homes still being brought and sold in your budget where you live? Comment down below. Let me know what's going on with you guys. Thank you for watching.